Hey guys, and welcome back to Chatting Breeze. So today I am going to do a full face makeup look with just 7 items. So when I say 7 items, I mean 7 like makeup pieces. So not including brushes and stuff, because the reason why is because I feel like you could do all of this with no makeup brushes or any like sponges or anything, but I am going to use them. So if you didn't want the sponges and the brushes, you could remove these and you would have the 7. Mission accepted, and I'm going to get this bad boy done. Let's get started. I at the moment have to blend. The reason why I just thought about this is because I was thinking, did I have any foundation left? But I didn't. So I'm having to blend my 2 foundations, but normally I would just use 1 foundation. So I'm using this as 1 foundation. So this is item 1, because normally I don't need to use the 2. So this is 1. When 2 become 1, guys, okay? So give me that one. But I had to improvise because of wanting to do this video. I literally, just FYI, in case you wanted to know, I normally get the teeniest, tiniest bit. I don't even know if you can see that at the end there, just how small it is, because it's so dark, and then just blend it into the other one. As I said, you could use your hands for this, so whatever, like if you just needed it. But basically I am going to start popping this on the facicle so we get some coverage. Now, anyone who watches the videos will know I have had acne issues, and I am still working my way through them. It is not over. The journey has not finished yet, but it is far better than what it was. So I now try, although my skin isn't perfect, I do try and use just basic minimal foundation to not completely clog up the skin, and I just try and really stretch it out. However, I appreciate anyone who has or has had acne. You use every product under the sun to try and facilitate just the covering. It's the covering of the new spots, it's the scarring, which I still have, which again I have spoken about. The scarring is definitely not gone, but it's getting better. Let's put it that way. Okay, foundation complete, step 1 done. Now, I would normally, on my daily, if I wasn't doing this in minimal steps, I usually use the powder for the eyebrows. So that doesn't mean require more equipment, but for this I'm not going to. I'm going to use a pencil, because then I was also going to double this up to show that you could also use the pencil as a bit of a contour as well. I've got you covered, don't you worry. So obviously keep the blender, and you could miss this step out, if you didn't want to use this as, if you didn't want to contour at all. But I'm just going to do the eyebrows now. So I go super light, and the good thing is that I go super light in this. and I just fill in any holes I have in the brows. Done. Done and dusted. So eyebrows are done. I will then, I'm just gonna go in with a natural nudie colour eyeshadow, just because my eyelids, otherwise, I don't know, they just look a bit weird, I think, when I don't do it like this. They just look a bit weird, I think, if I don't. But what I do love is these double-sided brushes, because when you're away and you don't have much room, these are great as they save up a little more room. Okay, so at the moment we have this going on. You will see I had a big ass spot that came up on my cheek. Can you see this? There it is. There is the remainder of the spot, unfortunately. So I have to cover that bad boy up in just a memento. Now, some people can miss this one out. I can't, unfortunately. My eyelashes just aren't that good. I need one of these little eyelash curlers. Saves my life. Otherwise, my eyelashes just, they don't curl up. They just don't, the mascara can't pull them up. One of these can. So I always use one of these. And I don't know why, when it comes to anything around the eye area, do not know why. However, I always have to have my mouth open. So you will see that with my mascara as well. But I did just think, this bad boy eyebrow, I'm also going to try and use, I'm going to use as almost eyeshadow, just to kind of give a little bit more shading at the sides, corners of my eyes. So I'm going to use this just on the side, yeah, as I can. Just use that in just the corners there. I always do my mascara. Everyone has their own way, I swear, of putting on their makeup and stuff like that. But I always do foundation, then I do mascara on my eyes, and then I do concealer and stuff downstairs. Downstairs? Down below the eye. Yes, downstairs. So I found this one, by the way, this mascara. It is a Primark mascara. I know what you're thinking. What? However, this is one of the best mascaras I have found for my eyelashes. Honestly, this one, I'm going to show you what it does. It really, I think, does a pretty good job. Even when I've tried all other mascaras, spent a fortune on different mascaras, this is really out in the mix of them all. So let me show you. So normal eyelashes. Can you see that? Don't know. Kind of. Okay. Mascara. So I need to get closer up because otherwise I don't feel like you're getting the full vibe of this bad boy. By the way, I thought about getting my makeup light and stuff like that, but that gives you this amazing glow, and it's amazing, like the ring lights just give you such a almost polished slash filtered look, but I wanted you guys just to see actually what this really does look like, and not the polished filtered look, which isn't exactly how it looks like. Eyelashes now. Can you see? Alrighty, so I also have, oh my goodness, this, they're discontinuing it. That could have been a difficult one. They're discontinuing it. It's called Doll 10, and it is my favorite under eye concealer. It is the creme de la creme for me. I know that a lot of people love Lancome's cover up and Yves Saint Laurent's cover up and stuff like that. However, to me it just does not give me that full coverage if I'm having a really bad day and I'm very tired. This one does, however. So, but yeah, they're stopping it apparently, which is making me really, really sad. So I have one more pot after this. This is how much I've gone through, and I'm using it very, very, very sparingly. So if I'm not having as bad a days, I'm using other concealers to cover up my bags. I just get my little sponge, and you can use your finger as well and just kind of dab on if you wanted. But for the sake of everything else, sorry guys, I'm just using different mirrors here, I just realized. So I just want to show you what this looks like. Oh, and another tip that I don't know where I got this from. However, well, I don't think I got this tip from anywhere. I think I made this up. But we will see in the future whether or not this works or not. However, you know how they always say your hands and your neck area is the area that gives you the telltale signs of aging, because no matter what you do, you can't like make your hands look younger than they are. Although I'm sure people get Botox in their hands and stuff now. I don't know, but I think that is actually something people do. Anyway, like with anything, if you rub and rub and rub and rub and rub and stretch everything, I just feel like it makes a difference to your hands if you're kind of quite rough with them and stuff. So I never take a tissue and just like wipe off makeup that I have in my hands and like rub it and then like wash it and rub it off. I use my makeup wipe and I just wipe it off with my makeup wipes. And yeah, I think like it doesn't pull your skin, and I think it just, I don't know if this is in my mind or not, but I honestly feel like it makes a difference to your hands. I'm not going to go saggier earlier, so we'll see. It's like leftover like on the thing. I just go over any of my blemishes because I feel like it helps just do a little cover up of the same color. Yeah, so I just go in, and as I said, for us poor folk who don't have the best skin in the world, then you've just got to do what you got to do. Ladies, no one's judging you. Men, no one's judging you. Anyone, no one is judging you. You do what you have to do to make yourself look fabulous, okay? And if that is using something somewhere else, like teeny, as I said, I'm trying to use this sparingly. But if you are somebody who has great skin naturally and you are just lucky, then I kind of dislike you a little bit. I'm sorry, but I do. No, I'm just joking. Then obviously you're absolutely fine. You probably wouldn't even need foundation. Maybe you could just use a moisturizer. I then go in with the mascara just on the base of the eyelashes. Oh, one thing I did forget, I always usually get like an earbud and just roll it underneath, because I'm that person who otherwise gets the black underneath as it sticks to my, sticks to, what do you call it, like the under face of the eye. But hopefully this will be fine for the time being. Okay, fine. And then, as I said, I'm going to try and use this as a little bit of a contour just around kind of the nose area and just down here. So not like full face. Obviously we can only, it's only going to be able to do so much. And then you can use your concealer just to, or even the eyeshadow, to go up the middle to give you that little bit of light. And then I'm just going to go at the tip, just gently. Gently, gently. And you just want to make sure that's blended in for obvious reasons. And then I'm just going to down this part. Down the other section. And you can always just build up if you wish. Just remember, what you do to one, you gotta do to the other. Like having children. You have to treat them both fairly. Okay. And then, again, I'm just gonna use my eyeshadow and just give it a little, nice little highlight. So this really is great. I always think, like, when you're going away and you don't have much room, just to be able to kind of use where your reuse the makeup for different places. Sorry, I probably look absolutely crazy right now the way I'm talking. My trusty cover up, which this one's just a actually I found this one really good. Believe it or not, it's just a Superdrug brand, and it's just the Gosh one. Really good, and it goes on really nicely as well, so I find it very useful for obviously my skin. So I just use my finger to blend when I'm using my and this bad boy needs some work. Because you want to blend it out so you don't, and just blend. Also, I always go around the skin, so it's not like you've just got colouring on that one spot, and then you can build up on that spot. That is the skin covered. And then if I was having to strip back, I would always use a lip pencil over lipstick, just because a lip pencil you can still shade in obviously the base of your lips, whereas a lipstick is very difficult to get that perfect edging. So I usually would use lip scrub and stuff, or sugar, depending on where I was and what I had. But as for all purposes, we are pretending like we don't have that. So I would just put a bit of lip balm on and then scrub for the lip prep. Okay. Just make sure, because when you go too rough, I don't know about you, but just make sure like you've got no like dead parts, like skin parts on your lips. Pencil, and we're going in. You could also use this, by the way, for a little bit of colour if you wanted on your skin. So, and I say colour, I just mean like if you wanted it here. So I would just take a little bit, I would put some Vaseline or something on my finger so it wasn't really, actually, do you know what? I'm going to put a little bit on. So, I mean, you can't even see I have anything really on my finger in comparison. That's how tiny amount you want to put on, and colour your finger in, and then just dab, just like to give yourself a bit more colour on the cheeks. So you have practically done, you have done full face makeup just using other items. And you could also use this as eyeshadow. I would. I would use this, so if I wanted to, I did like this on the corners, my eyebrow pencil, but I would also, I could shade further in, or I could use my lip liner to shade further in. But otherwise, this is the look. So this all was done with 7 items of makeup. We don't need the big palettes. We don't need the, I don't know, galore of, you know, many different shades and stuff like that. We just need 7 items and you can do full face makeup. I hope that this potentially has been helpful. It's very helpful to me when I have no room, lack of time, in a rush, yeah, want to change my makeup look up a little bit. So it just, I find, is really, really helpful, and it makes it look like you've done your full makeup with lots of products. However, you and I both know that you have been on minimal products, and maybe if you're on a minimal budget, this is helpful as well, because it can show you that you can absolutely still have a fab makeup look for cheap as chips. So guys, yeah, as I said, I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments below if this is something that you would do, if you would wear this kind of look or not. and I look forward to speaking and seeing you next week. All right guys, bye.